Entity hasn't had the results I would have expected of them, to be fair, over the recent couple of months. But still a very deadly team
So you guys in mid having a fun time.
with impeccable flex potential.
The Naga Illusions, Scouting Wards. Entity didn't place any on their high ground, so Naga will be a bit baited by it.
Well, any surprises here in the possible lane setup? Nah, Spirit Breaker plus Mirana is a pretty... It can be a nasty lane to deal with. You can also go for First Blood very easily with the Mirana and Eng supports. You hit them with a slow, for instance, hit the arrow, First Blood gets secured. So you have to be very careful, knowing that the Mirana is on the map somewhere.
One thing I'm a bit worried about is the synergy with... Okay, so Mirana is playing the lane with Naga. That's good. Okay. Sab will be playing as 5, or just the laney.
Wait, so
'Cause
Taiga
I
is
would-
playing +4 this game?
Yeah, because I would say it doesn't make sense to have Spirit Breaker Mirana, because Breaker is not a setup for Arrow.
I mean,
The opposite.
it
It
is
actually
if
takes
you-
the
if-
hero out of the position.
I
so...
know, but if you yeah,
No,
it can
it's
be
not.
a setup.
Don't call.
I mean,
it's terrible.
Naga is not gonna level his ensnare anyway, so he's not gonna have a setup.
He might on level 4 for a kill. He really might.
Nah, probably not.
I've seen Nagas doing that before. So Sab's going base. Almost died. Naga has to play this first lane alone. I don't think he cares. Gonna get the full XP here.
Well, it's the mid matchup of Beastmaster versus Pangolier. Not a matchup I see too often, or pretty much ever. Curious to see who's going to be advantageous in that one. It is a plus that Wild Axis costs pretty much no mana to use.
Yeah, this was favorable for the Beastmaster. I don't know after the universal change, but I've seen this lane. Yeah, Beastmaster is also
he's
universal,
universal
so I
now.
would say,
My God.
yeah, so I would say Beastmaster still superior.
Oh, so
Also, because
is
it's
looking pretty
Beastmaster,
good.
you can eventually use First Blood top.
I get completely distracted while Watson gets First Blood onto Taiga top side. Fishman does drop afterwards. I was too enveloped in that mid matchup.
Yeah, we were talking about camera was on bot lane and the kill was on top. Yeah. Watson having trouble against these encounters. We mentioned about maybe playing it as 3. It is being played as 4. Bot lane, Sab just have one more lip. Lots of trade going on in there.
Yeah, they're keeping them at bay to a decent degree. Top side, 6 denies for DM though. He is absolutely in control of that lane. Taiga might get taken down. Charge comes through. Taiga is slowed down. Fishman with another slow. Taiga will get taken down. DM continued the charge on towards Watson. I mean, DM has all those denies, but Watson is almost a full level ahead of DM right now.
Yeah, because of the kill. Meanwhile, Mirana dies bottom. So the clock Veno lane surviving. Not only surviving, get a kill.
He doesn't have any leaps for 30 more seconds, so it's really scary for him.
Yeah, this Mirana pick was a flex in the draft and probably not really the plan to be played as 5, but they see the opening to go for Naga and then they went.
Well, Stormstormer's having a pretty a-okay time. It's about time to get ourselves those Lotuses, which both should go towards Entity. Yep, yoinked, yoinked.
Yeah, Clock fought with Naga for it, got it. Sab
Fishman has 4 mangoes. In a patch where you barely can get any mangoes because you share them with your team, he has 4 mangoes on the Lich.
Yeah, he's gonna use them all. The Leech, Dirge. Always buys every mangoes because they need mana to play the game.
Just get Sinister Gaze and steal a very tiny amount of mana from your opponent.
Yeah. Watson having so much trouble to farm. It's not because of the Spirit Breaker, it's because of the Enchantress. So much pure damage into him. So Spirit Breaker get those denies, but don't be fooled about it. It's not the Breaker Void matchup, it's the Enchantress that makes all the difference there.
And bottom side, Toby. He's and Katomi. They're looking pretty decent at the moment. Watson actually already has ensnare level. Sorry, Yuragi has ensnare level, so a lot earlier than I would have anticipated. I mean, Seb doesn't have arrow, so eh.
Yeah, that's rough, but probably on level 3 he's gonna get.
No, he needs it at level 4 because he leveled Starstorm twice. Arrows are for suckers.
Stormstormer free farming. Penguin they're also free farming to be fair, so pretty even
And the
mid
moment you
lane.
leave that mid lane though for BZM, the tower's gone.
Watson. Oh, get the jump.
Kataomi on the run, takes some damage. Can they finish him off? Nice. Still pretty tanky. And Clockwork is a reasonably fast hero, especially if you get yourselves that wind ace.
Yeah, they're starting to have some trouble clearing the Naga illusions, also clearing the wave itself. Faceless Void with 17 creeps another deny in his face.
Yeah, the top lane is going
Oh,
pretty
mid lane, the
decent
row.
for both sides.
Sangolierica level 6. Forehand.
TP
TP's
gets cancelled. And Stormstormer doesn't have his roar yet, so now he has his level 6 and can roar his opponent's bottle refill by Kataomi. And in 15 seconds, it's going to be some fun rune shenanigans. DM in the meantime, topside is going to get hunted. Watson, does he get a bash? Does he get a bash? Does he get a bash? Of course he doesn't get a bash, because why not? Tries to throw out a tree. DM, can he get away? Yes, he can. And he stays alive while there's a fight towards the rune. Stormstormer picks up a haste rune, going in for the possible Taiga kill, who has his enchant on cooldown. Will lose his life. BZM is out of mana, does have magic wand charges. And Stormstormer, can he get the kill? Wild Axes is up soon. He already has 4 Wild Axes stacks, but BZM will be staying alive.
Yeah, because the cooldowns of BZM are coming back. Stormstormer need to be slightly careful as the bottle charges. It was the combo, the snare, doing it on the bot lane while the team fight was happening. Bait off.
Snare plus arrow wombo combo. It is not. Yeah, Veno doesn't really do much.
Kataomi is setting up for the steal, so the 2 supports on Entity setting up for the Wisdom Rune steal, and Venom also going for his. That's huge if they get.
Yeah,
Then for sure their support's gonna reach. Oh, Kataomi gets the click. He's gonna pay with his life, very likely. He is super dead.
He does get taken down, but he is almost level 5 now on the Clockwork.
Definitely
when he
worth
was
it.
just level 3. And even Fishman got a bunch of experience because the 30% share. Veno almost level 6. It's not looking too shabby, but net worth wise, OG are looking slightly better. The supports of OG are the ones that are making the difference in terms of net worth.
Yeah. Enchantress having such a good game. It's just not getting the XP rune that makes her behind. But Enchantress destroyed Faceless Void. The pick already paid off. Sab joining, pulls the tango. 8-minute rune. They're not going to mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they are trying to get a catch top, Seb. Maybe if they can find the Watson kill, it could be pretty nice. He has been struggling a little bit more than he would like in the game so far. BZM stealing away one of the camps.
Gets a regen, so he gets to steal. While they go for Taiga. Oh,
and
the
Taiga
cogs.
gets smacked by the Wild Axes. He does get stunned by the arrow, though, so he's just a little bit slow in rotating towards his teammates. Last leap from
Has
Seb.
one jump.
Watson chasing. Can he get the bash? No,
bash.
he does hit it onto DM, but it's not Seb that gets hit by the face is void, so he will be
Katom
able
is
to get
still
out.
looking for.
Dire's middle tower
Get
And
Sab.
the snipe onto Seb. Nice job coming out from Kataomi.
Yeah, while this team fight happened, Pangolier got regens, stole few stacks from Beastmaster. It's good, otherwise Beastmaster gets out of control. And he's full resources to move top.
Storm is
Faceless
going for that
Void.
Axe rush as expected. Watson needs to be very careful.
Just
Does
got
have
Chrono.
Chrono,
Yeah, he just got Chrono.
but
See if
he
he
might
can-
still get nuked down. Leaps away. Chrono gets
Oh.
thrown out, and he will be able to most certainly run back to safety. Don't think the hunt is worth it, but that was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, they kicking out of the lane. Let's say it's not terrible because of this. He is Chrono, so he doesn't feel safe there anymore. Pangolier stays around, making sure he will not go back. Kataomi, Tumbler's toy.
Yeah, it was a nice Tumbler's toy,
Low.
but unfortunately will still get caught out. Fishman and
Fishman
Kataomi
joins.
both not level 6, so don't have their ultis at the ready for a fight. Fishman's just going to get hunted in the tree line. And, yep, you cannot run past that
super
area
dead.
because the creeps are blocking your exit. Double kill for BZM on the Pango.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Beastmaster is farming. That's a bit of the difference of the picks. The Beastmaster needs to farm his Aghanings to play active in the map. TP force from Yuragi. Goes back to base. There's a DD rune. Sab is protecting it.
is under attack.
Pangolier joining. League still 5, so doesn't look good for Entity here in the mid lane.
Yeah, they need those, especially Kataomi on the Clockwork needs to be level 6. Hookshot is a must-have at this point. Watson, topside, in trouble. Taking a lot of damage, does not have a time walk available, and DM smacks him with the good old Nether Strike. Nothing Watson could do to respond.
Yeah, clean kill. That's the thing. They force his ultimate on that play, so if he plays around, he will not be safe. Needs to find a new farming place, but the bot lane, they cannot take the tower because Zanaga always dealing with the waves and you have a Veno that doesn't push. So you don't open the map and Watson has no place to go.
Well, you see
Thing with
top
your-
damage dealt so far. It is the Pango. BZM has been playing a pretty solid game so far, keeping up at the top net worth spot. Yuragi hasn't been hampered at all. Honestly, Beastmaster Offlane might
Oh,
have helped out
Fishman,
significantly as well.
charge.
Fishman rolled on. Arrow does not
Arrow
connect, but
misses.
charge plus roll equates the
cares?
kill.
Middle tower is under
No arrow needed, no charge
Stormstorm
needed.
is trying to farm the Ancients. This could be pretty big if they steal it. Well, he's
It's a
so
huge
close to
timing
cleaning
for
them up.
OG to punish.
Oh, no.
That's so huge if they get. They're getting it.
Yeah, they steal the big ones.
4k ahead. That was the Beastmaster hope to carry the game.
Support still not level 6. They can't fight without the
Even
support
with the steal.
6.
Yeah, even with the steal. They're just food.
Oh, arrow connects onto Fishman. The roar comes out onto DM. Toby rotates through as well. Can they kill off DM? The slowest charge the world has ever seen. But will get blasted by Fishman, who now gets his level 6, so does have his ulti at the ready. BZM is dotted up pretty nastily, but they're focused down Taiga because BZM is a bit too far away and they won't be able to catch up to him. So a worthwhile fight has come through.
Yeah, and that's levels for the Leech. So he's finally 6. Clockwork still not yet. But a good fight for Entity. Bit of a overextend from OG. And Veno showing up with the ultimate. So Veno realizes he needs to show this team fight mid, otherwise Boris just gonna die there.
And while all of that is going on, Yuragi's just AFK farming. And he's a Naga, so he farms really, really well.
Yeah, way faster than the Faceless Void.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Watson is being uninterrupted in his farming at the very least, but they're going to need him to step up the farming spree to be able to
Yeah.
keep pace with Yuragi.
Beastmaster is really close to the Agonies. That's the timing they want to fight. Pangolier getting the defusal delivered on the courier. So basically both teams want to fight. Let's see how it turns out. Veno has no ult yet. We'll be back. Also Beastmaster Waiting 13 seconds for it.
Well, DM charging in onto Kataomi. They have the Ags now done. Roar is available in 3 seconds. But with the drums up, Stormstormer becomes a way scarier hero to deal with. You're gonna need to burst him down quickly before he gets the drum going.
Yeah.
Especially if Naga gets anywhere close.
From the clockwork on the play, and then OG would need to dive too much. And it's always scary because you're playing against a Faceless Void. He's farming anywhere in the map. If you're near a tower, he's gonna TP chrono you. So they cannot dive that much. Good move from Spirit Breaker to go back.
Let's see. BZM, Diffusal Blade's done. You could also just drain Stormstormer's mana and make it really hard for him to do anything. Venomancer, Toby, close to Spirit Vessel, which it doesn't really necessarily do that much this game.
That, as we've seen on the screen, Pangolier is the king of the runes, controlling all power-up and bounties. Void just deleted. It's a rough game to have Mask of Madness also, because if you get silenced wrong time, you just die. Usually you see Voids going for Midas because of that.
Prize is mine. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Watson's had a rough go of things. Still, as you mentioned, if he has the chrono, you have to be careful. Counterplay is always a possibility, but they have the counter for the chrono with the Yuragi Song of the Siren, possibly, if needed.
Yeah, I was looking at his net worth. He's behind the Spirit Breaker. And we talk about, is Mirana 5 or 4? He's playing on the safe lane, but Mirana has 4k net worth. It's, I'd say, close-ish to the Faceless Void. So seems like it's being played as a 4, the Mirana, not buying the
he's got
sentries.
that Sacred Arrow as a farming tool. Starstorm is pretty good as well. He's got the mech already done, going for the Guardian Greaves to get rid of the Venomancer.
Will he go for
dots.
Sap? Chrono?
Yeah, that's the chrono damage that they have. Chrono, Chain Frost. Which at this stage in the game still does a lot, but if he stays under-leveled on the Lich, it will become problematic. Level 12 is a really big power spike on Lich.
Yeah, considering they lost the lanes, it's a good kill, right? Because they not actively looking for this team fight. The Faceless Void is not strong enough, and we just mentioned that the Mirana had a lot of network, so it's a good kill. It's a good chrono usage from Void. Bot lane, take him down.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Taiga's got drums, he's going for the Dragonlance, so turning into a core himself. Always fun when you get hit by an Enchantress, lose half your HP in 2 hits.
Yeah, the double drums, I've seen this become more common. So both Spirit Breaker and Enchantress have the drums. Veno has 0 Vassal charges. Maybe he wanna die. Nah, you never wanna die, but...
Watson doesn't want to die, but I don't think he has a choice in the matter, Steenie.
It's a deja vu. He uses the chrono, he stays on the area. They're gonna go for him, and there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, Watson's in a rough spot. I mean, where can you farm that's best for you? Bottom. But that's Naga's farming area, and you don't do too much against him. The roar comes out onto Seb. They will find
that's
Seb.
The dagger reveal.
It's the position 5 Mirana that you kill.
4.5, if you wanna...
Yeah, 4.5, but still, slash care. It's not really that problematic. The problem is that they're 4k ahead and Yuragi is not being slowed down at all.
Yeah, they couldn't take any towers. Usually on a Beastmaster draft, you want to take the map out of the enemy, but they don't have enough tools to deal with Naga shoving waves. Veno is terrible at killing waves. Oh, the jump mid.
DM gets himself away, Rolling Thunder from BZM. Circle! You spin me right round, baby, right round. Chasing after Kataomi. The charge is going to get blocked. Let's try and keep Fishman alive. And Yuragi will just try and get all the farm away from Watson. They don't spot Watson farming up the Ancients, but Yuragi's nearby. Song of the Siren? No, he's not going to go sing me a song all night long. But a 6k net with lead, they lose Toby, and they do lose Kataomi as well.
Yeah, Orchid on the cool here on Naga. That's why I guess he didn't want to use spells. If he reveals it, he can kill Watson. He's just waiting for the reveal.
Well, at the very least, Toby has a Spirit Vessel charge now, so value.
Good death.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
you can't really use it against Naga. Guardian Greaves are going to be done soon on Mirana, so it doesn't really work against Mirana. I guess Enchantress is your best bet to use it, because Pango can get rid of it with Rolling Thunder. Spear Breaker can just use the Bulldoze in time and it gets reduced. So it's only Enchantress that you have it against, really.
Yeah, it's a good target to kill. You see, the team fights Enchantress does a lot of damage. There's the chance if the game keeps like this that Enchantress will do more damage than the Faceless Void. Unless they find a move. That's what they're looking for. Smoke.
They spot Seb. Again, they spot Seb underneath the ward, but that's not really the target you want to kill.
Yeah, maybe they take this tower, open a bit the map. Get some gate control.
DM already has the Shadow Blade done. He's going for the Ags next on the Spirit Breaker. Late game Spirit Breaker is also incredibly tough to beat. Not impossible to beat. Hook shot in very deep onto Seb. Got to Omi, though. He's going to get surrounded by enemies, or, well, one enemy in particular. And that is the Naga trying to get the ensnare. Finally gets it going.
With the damage. Look at the damage.
Enchantress Gaming coming through. They lose Stormstormer on the side. Rolling Thunder is going to get bounced back on towards Toby. He's trying to finish up DM. But DM will be just able to walk it off. Most certainly, the damage is not going to be nearly enough. And they find themselves 3 kills without securing a single kill on the side of Entity. In towards the Roche Pit they go. It looks like OG's just like, this game's over.
It does. It does, to be fair. The Beastmaster was a hero with the better game. He had agonies, they could fight around it, but Clock just jumps really far away from the team fight, leaves him unattended. Void is not in the area anymore, he's back to farm. The Wisdom Rune still, Roche, everything in favor of OG. We see damage done, Pangolier and Veno tied up, and then there's Enchantress doing the same amount of damage. Beastmaster
has a Manta. Pango Gaming. It makes sense. You are up against the Veno, who's pretty nasty with all of his dot shenanigans and such. But he is really playing exceptionally. 7-0-4 on the Pangolier. Obviously, Yuragi's also doing a good job now as the Orchid done. He's going for the Heart next. But, like, he's had, like, the easiest lane ever.
Yeah, it's a matter if Watson is going to be able to join the game. If he doesn't join the game, they will lose step by step. Every minute that goes in is 1k more for OG.
Watson. Seb's nearby. Does get vision. But luckily enough, the rest. Oh my god, DM charging really fast. Has another strike. Not throwing out any arrows because it was a little bit too deep.
And they have the right discipline on OG. When they see they're deep enough, they just go back, do the objectives, shove waves.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Kataomi trying to farm up. He's building up the pipe on the Clockwork. It's actually a very nice item to have on their own side. I don't think it's going to be enough because the physical damage of OG is also, and pure damage from the Enchantress. Honestly, pipe doesn't really do that much for them.
They are pinging Watson.
BZM is going to get roared up. The arrow is not going to connect. Stormstormer with a quick sidestep. BZM swashbuckle, gets himself back. And DM different direction as well. Butt Roar has been used, so that's going to be on cooldown for quite some time. Yep, Orchid, Yuragi charging in towards Toby. DM going for the back line. Fishman dodges the arrow. But can he dodge the chase? Oh my lord, that damn damage!
There is no way to pick up a fight for Entity. Faceless Void just kites the fight. Go back to base, not even back to farm. They don't see any opening for a chrono, for a team fight. They just die one by one.
Dire's middle
Well, a free shard from Roche could be helpful. Rocket Pack or the Ice Spire is not bad for the Lich as well. Got the Omi.
Has Nair.
Ooh, Song
the
comes
Song.
out a little bit too late, so doesn't get the catch. Song and cooldown. That's a decent chance for an okay team fight. Roar is back up in 10. They have Chrono available.
Good call.
Maybe they can make something happen.
DK. Good call.
I believe, okay?
Because he gives 0 cares, like, oh, I'm gonna use it to kill this clockwork, because, you know, one more kill.
Yeah, but the moment that a team has 0 cares is the moment it all goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Watson
Yeah.
needs to be careful. Nether Strike. Bash upon the Nether Strike. Arrow does not get thrown out by Seb yet. The hookshot comes in, immediately gets stanked by Kata Omi. DM gets bashed up. This is a little bit too deep, possibly. The Roar gets thrown out on the side onto BZM again. Chain Frost as well. Sinister Gaze drags him back, and this is what we're talking about. The moment that they
happened.
think. Yep, the copium
Do that.
comes through mistakes upon mistakes. They
kills
think they're
stream.
immortal.
That's 1.5k going to the Lich pocket.
But in total,
1k.
it was a 3k net worth swap between the two teams.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And a lot
value.
of XP, so they get levels. Naga was not around.
Even if he
DK
was
for the
around, he
face of
didn't
it.
have Song of the Siren.
Yeah.
So
The Spirit Breaker was just going alone for the Faceless Void, right? The thing we talk about being overconfident. He was trying to solo kill the Void and wasn't enough. And Watson is slowly going back to the game. Has more farm than the Spirit Breaker. And important thing, he's level 16. I will not say close, but yeah, getting close to the level 20, which is the power spike of the hero. That's where you start killing heroes.
he's talking, of course, about the plus 95 attack speed during Chronosphere. He does hurt at that stage. He's going for the Lincolns right now because the charges are nasty. Root is pretty nasty. That's about it. I mean, Enchantress is what? Enchant? It's annoying, I guess.
Dire's
But yeah,
bottom
primarily the charge
Is
from
the
Spirit
charge.
Breaker.
Is the charge, yes.
Who has his Ags now done. So, cooldown of 7 seconds on charge.
Dire's bottom tower
And it
is
pierces
under
BKB as well.
Yeah, they have a lot of issues dealing with the waves. Because they cannot show in waves, they'll get charged. So they need to go always as 5 to kill a wave. And then there's a Naga just shoving all waves into your base. It's a very good
Dire's bottom tower
draft
is under
from
attack.
OG on that perspective. They're playing against a Beastmaster and they get to win this Waves game and also the Vision game. With the Spirit Breaker, Mirana ulti, Naga pushing all the waves. So it's a very good read and answer to the Beastmaster gameplay overall. Watson's just farming the enemy side of the map. His side is not his side anymore, it's not safe.
Toby is pretty close to finishing up the load sword, but he has fallen very far in terms of net worth. I mean, it's primarily that Seb is really stupidly farmed. The Mirana is stealing all the farm on the map. He's got the Guarding Greaves and Pipe done.
And you're a Veno,
Such-
right? You're supposed to farm heroes, not creeps.
It's hard when, you know, your spells do nothing against Naga.
Yeah. Maybe when you're ahead, get one area of the map, put your Plague Wards, control this area, farm some jungle around. But they don't have this map presence.
Net worth wise, they're keeping pace though. Still 13, 14k net worth advantage. It hasn't increased after the lost fight topside, but I do think that their opponents have been spooked a little bit. I love the Aghanim Scepter on Veno. He is building it right now. It's going to take a long time, but that Ags is honestly really good.
It is, but it's gonna take so long, right? It can be
Yeah.
game changing. Yeah. And Spirit Breaker is doing the thing where you have 2 feet and then you buy 2 boots. 1 for each. Has the Franco on the quick buy. He wants to go for the boots of burying. Probably keeping the phase. I think so.
Yeah, phase so that he can run through creeps and Boots of Bearing so he can get rid of the Venomancer slow. Because he wants to be Mad Cow Monday! And just continuously keep charging at anyone that he sees, like a real Spirit Breaker should do. In the meantime, Watson is farming on the complete opposite side of the map. Though there is a Uragi
There's a charge
close
on
by.
top, seems like. Do the Sea Heroes running there? No. Some pings. Ange is under vision. No, Lich is under vision.
Fishman! No, Fishman!
Has Pavis.
Impetus.
Oh my god. The pure damage.
Pure. Who cares about your Pavis and about your Frost Shield against pure impetus damage? Watson's actually getting decent farm because no one has a single clue that he's farming bottom lane.
Yeah, getting closer to the level 20. OG, and it's 2 minutes 20 for the Roche. It's a long road timing. He just ran away.
Just dodge each other.
Oh my god.
And Uragi's actually wasting time because he's trying to farm the camps that have already been farmed.
Yeah, and he's like the furthest away from the enemy base, so some air that the entity team can breathe.
Uh-oh.
It's a long road.
They're TPing through. Gateway. Watson gets spotted by the Bada. He's going to get charged up. He cancels the charge, actually. Okay. Surprisingly enough.
Too
Thought
deep.
they might want to
Mangolier
chase
is not
for
around.
more.
Although they have the outpost for TP. Entity grouping up for a Tormentor, I believe. Maybe can be followed.
Yeah, and it's the Lich
really
Shards.
good one.
Really good. Ice Spire against... I mean, Naga can, of course, nuke it down in half a second, but the slow is really hard to deal with.
Shivas on the Beastmaster. They are going for the Roche area. If they get a good chrono, can be dangerous for OG. Pangolier, no buyback. That's the best target. Spirit Breaker and Naga have.
Roche up in a minute. It's going to spawn in the Radiant side of the map. And the charge onto Kataomi. Diam gets the stun going. Lincoln Sphere was thrown out to make sure that their support stay alive, but
Lich just died.
not going to be so lucky. Toby chilling on the high ground. Charge comes through. There is still a roar for Stormer coming in. The buyback actually coming out from Late Uragi, summoning all of his illusion friends, and they're going to hide behind the Roche pit. I've seen this game play before. A big charge from DM. The arrow lands onto Kataomi as well. DM is a bit deep and is going to get roared up. DM is going to get nuked. Does have a buyback, immediately buys back so he can charge back towards his team. But it's a painful death coming through. Stormer is the one being charged. Gets ensnared. Loadstorm gets him out of sun range.
In the crib.
They still have a chrono.
Yeah, the two supports bot back, DM bot back. All the big spells still up. Both teams want to fight for this.
Roar in 35 seconds as well. And Roche
They
has
have the hog.
respawned.
They have vision. So maybe Void can find a target.
I mean, you gotta nuke down the Naga,
Arrow.
but I don't think the Void has the damage to nuke down the Naga.
Yeah.
Because if you chrono anyone else, Song of the Siren comes out, and I mean, you have BKB, so maybe you can still burst whoever you catch. If you kill DM, for instance, that's a big kill.
Yeah, Entity trying to bait on the Faceless Void. But they don't have control of the Roche area anymore. It's OG with the smoke on Naga. Will he start with the song?
They are smoked. Hiragi smoke broke. Taiga's as well. Taiga is walking
Arrow,
aggressively.
Faceless
Watson gets
Void.
arrowed. A very lengthy duration stun onto Watson. He's in trouble. Loadstorm, can he get the leap off? Yes, he does. Has the chrono at the ready as well. Song of the Siren comes out, and Watson's going to go for the man fight up against DM. He wants to kill off the Spirit Breaker. Throws out the chrono. DM, Song of the Siren is about to end. DM is about to die. Arrow lands again onto Watson, but a big kill. No buyback available for DM. Stormstormer's out of mana. He needs the drums to go ham to heal himself up. Needs the right click going in. BZM is going to get controlled up. The bashes from Watson are there. Uragi is going to get leapt on. Tries to illusion dodge everything. Watson finds the right target, but again, a Mantis comes out to Watson. The dodge damage. Yuragi dodges every damage coming through. And Taiga keeps hitting from the side. Impetus, blast upon blast. Toby and Fishman are still there, but Stormer has rejoined the fray, and now Taiga is going to be ticked off. He's trying to finish off Toby, and he does get vision off him. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there coming through, but Taiga, as you mentioned and predicted, is the real core coming through. But what a team fight coming out for Team Entity.
Wanna see damage done by this Enchantress. He used the pike into the Beastmaster and killed the Beastmaster first life. He bought back. Thing is, 3 buybacks used by Entity, and everyone on OG will be back. Can they do Roche meanwhile? It sounds really hard. If Beastmaster dies here,
damage was insane.
It's WG. He goes for the Roche.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker is up in 15. Everyone else is pretty much up soon enough. Stormer doesn't take it that fast. And he doesn't have the Void plus TPs. I mean, they could take the TP top and then take the Gateway, but it is risky to make that move. And now they're going to TP to defend Roche. This is getting a little bit dicey for Stormer. Knows that they're coming.
In
Roche
10
is halfway
seconds,
dead.
it's gonna become a dire Roche unless it bugs. Let's see. OG already preparing to do so. On the replay, you see the Taiga damage. So the two biggest damage dealers were Lich and Enchantress.
The only reason that it didn't get worse in that team fight was because Taiga ran out of mana.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Roche pit. Top side, back in the game we go. Chrono is up in 3 seconds. Song of the Siren, he has... If he gets out of range, he could BKB, but no, it's a bit too late. They're all grouped up as well, on top of each other. Dokshot comes in to control up the Spirit Breaker, jump in onto with ZDM. They know he doesn't have a buyback available. Chainfrost comes out, bouncing around. Taiga's dropping very low, chased by Fishman and Toby, but Taiga's pumping out damage like nobody's business. Finally gets taken down. Yuragi has the Aegis at the ready. Chrono comes out onto 2 targets. Can they finish off BZM in the nick of time? He eats the cheese, the good old Gouda. BZM is going to stay alive for a bit longer. Swashbuckle in 2 seconds. Can he swashbuckle to safety? It does not seem likely. The batches are too much, and they're going to charge away. DM runs to safety. Seb has no leaps, and Watson, he's got leaps for days. Seb, no force, no chance, no nothing. Will get bashed up. Stormer on a killing spree. Naga has the Aegis, but Entity have the team fight.
Yeah, he got the Aegis, but what can he do with the entire team dead? At least he cannot be afraid by the Chrono. Oh, he goes for the Void. You're gonna see the replay. Pangolier was stuck for a while, a bit before this clip, because the Roar went into the Pangolier and he was stuck into the small cliff. He had to press Manta to unstuck, so he lose a lot of his ultimate duration.
It's also that Song of the Siren was like at the very edge, because if he does not completely control the Vase's Void with that song, he pops BKB, leaps in, Chrono, takes the Aegis.
Yeah.
Every little bit.
Still can take the fight with a Row entering the back line. But the Roar was really good, and then the Pangolier was stuck. Let's see, they will group up with everyone back. Veno, top of damage dealt, followed by Enchantress. Yeah.
That fight as well, with the Poison Nova now that he has, the Aghanim Scepter, that did so much damage. They all just... these fights are so long, drawn out, that the percentage-based damage that his Poison Nova does at this stage does tremendous amounts of work.
Got Omi.
Well, he's gonna hug DM for a second. Roar comes out from Stormer going in for DM. Stormer does get disarmed with the swashbuckle coming through, but Taiga's got the Moon Shard. He's got the big damage coming in, yeeting Moon Shard blast upon Moon Shard blast.
Oh, Fishman, nice TP out with the Glimmer Cape. Beastmaster was going for the Spirit Breaker till he sees, oh, Enchantress here. Their carries here, let me run. And that's actually what they did on the Roche fight, right? They took the Enchantress down first. So that's the hero they want to aim for.
All up, the high ground push comes out. Tier 3 tower takes a significant amount of damage. Luckily enough, you do have Frost Shield. It is very good against a hero like Naga. To at least keep everything alive a little bit longer. There's the Poison Nova spread. The percentage base damage is going to tick, tick, tick. Not too much, actually. Well, maybe a little bit more onto Taiga. But it is just a passive these days. And magic resistance reduction, which is really good considering you have a Beastmaster on your team, who now has Refresher. So double Roar, double Shivas, double BKB. 50 million drum smacks.
Yeah. It's mostly for the double BKB. Also, I don't know if you want to use the double Roar on Pangolier to control the full row. But I think it's a kind of overkill on it.
He has his level 25 almost, so the question is Primal Roar cooldown or Wild Axis cooldown.
Watson's around.
Toby, can they get him out? They don't have a Force Staff or anything. They are going to lose Toby, charge in for more.
Between the illusions.
But this Naga illusions are very hard to deal with. Almost 4k HP on Naga right now. Bunch of armor as well. But you still have to be careful against Chrono.
Yeah, it's OG playing this patience game where they slowly take the towers with the Naga illusions and the units. Because Entity is really bad at clearing waves. So they just play this patience game and they gain more and more control in the map, more net worth. They just don't need to go for this full team fight. Because then they might lose if Veno gets a good ulti with a good Chrono.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Aegis running out. Just run out.
Net worth wise, they're looking pretty good again. There's another Tormentor they could try and secure. Clockwork and Feno still need their shards.
Yeah, the Venom shard is good. Especially against heroes that have Manta. Because they will dispel it and get stunned. The worst shard in the game in Cantress. It's Master. Against Beastmaster, it's actually decent, okay. Because if there's no Zoo hero, it's just useless, completely useless. But yeah, against Beastmaster, he didn't go for the Helm of Dawn.
I mean, it does buff all creeps. Ally, enemy, and neutral within a radius. So it's not the worst. It's 100 attack speed increase.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Can you use it on buildings?
No.
Probably not now. Would kind of be broken.
Do we see tier 4s?
Dire's top barracks.
Beastmaster has Timeless Relic, really good for him. Faceless Void with a Trickster Cloak. Say, this and Ninja Gear are the best items for him. Maybe Ninja Gear a bit better for the surprise effect with the smoke.
Well, they do spot out that they're going for the Tormentor. Taiga gets... oh my god, Taiga gets the shard. Oh, amazing. He can now summon 2 creeps at the same time. Double Centaur Stomp. Oh, Stormstormer. The hookshot comes in onto DM. Do they have Invis Detection? Stormstormer with the roar comes out. DM, Lotus Orb gets thrown out slightly afterwards, but they're slowing him down and DM is dead. He goes for another wild shards that... really... like, why?
Yeah.
There's no one there to back you up. Like, Seb can hit an arrow, but you're not going to get the kill on a Beastmaster with 3.4k HP.
Yeah, bit of lack of discipline and patience. Instead of taking the slow approach that's working for them. Good Lotus Orb usage. Get the Roar back, the Poison Nova.
Oh, Stormstormer. He needs to run away. Babezium comes in with Roar. This is kind of to be expected. Does have a buyback available, going for the TP out. Babezium does not actually have a basher.
Yeah, so you can't bash.
Yeah, it's really hard to bash without a basher.
Yeah, would be surprising if he bashed. But it's actually surprising to see a Pangolier without basher, especially given it's being played against Faceless Void, Beastmaster.
And they have
know, feels
BKBs,
like it's
yeah.
It's a really good item. I would prioritize it over the Nullifier.
Nullifier makes also a lot, like you also want it, but yeah, Basher is just so much value to have. Especially if you have Ags. Like, during your roll-up, you can constantly keep getting those bashes going.
Yeah. I think the Manta didn't feel so good. Maybe if there was a lot of pressure from Entity, the Manta could be more useful. But I didn't see so much use for it during the team fights. I think you just buy Shard instead of Manta. I don't see value on Manta in Pangolier. I think Shard, 99% of the cases will be better. And Basher is just part of the build.
Well, an 18k net worth lead. And most of it is gone the moment you kill Yuragi. I mean, that's just it. If you kill Yuragi, all that net worth advantage is gone. And then Taiga kills you because he's got stupid amount of farm. Roche is going to respawn in 20 seconds and he is going to head towards the top side. So OG are already making sure that top is in their control.
23 runes on Pangolier.
Easy money. Chrono comes out to meet the on towards DM and Yuragi actually getting the two-man catch. DM is going to get taken down. Yuragi, Song of the Siren Force. He needs to get himself out. The Roar gets thrown out to control them in place. The Rolling Thunder is completely wasted as well because of that. And your Stormstormer charging in for more. Taiga on the right side. Can he get any more damage in? They're going to throw the second Roar to make sure Taiga drops, but there is no DM with the buyback available. Taiga is available to buy back, but
Roche
you're going to have to fight Roche with no Rolling Thunder and no Song of the Siren.
Yuragi.
If they hurry up in time. Because Watson doesn't have Chrono, so he needs to hurry up and kill off Roche now.
Will they fight for it? Seems like they're just giving up. Gonna scout.
Refresher on Faceless Void, though, is terrifying. Double Chrono could cost you the game. Roche is dropping low. Can they kill it off in time? The arrow gets tanked by the Hawk, and now Stormstormer. He's got the cheese. Watson's got the refresher and the Aegis. Hookshot comes in onto Seb. He has two more leaps. Can they kill him off? The Roar comes out. It's the spell Reflect. Shenanigans coming out, but Seb Mirana is dead. And another Roche in favor of, well, Roche engagement in favor of Entity.
Watson gets his courier back. What's that? It's Moon Shard and Shard. Oh, it's the Hyperstone and Shard.
Well, Stormstormy's got himself the Boots of Travel level 2 at Overwhelming Blink next. He's starting to run out of items to build. I guess he can still eat up the Ags and get himself an Octarine maybe?
Yeah, I feel like Octarine would be the best choice. Level 27. It's 30 seconds cooldown Roar, so it's a huge argument to go Octarine and have a reduction on top of that. Basically, you can roar like 4 times during the team fight.
Watson's got that double Chrono at the ready. He's also building up into the Refresher Orb. You can't have the triple Chrono anymore because that was broken. But oh, Stormstormer! Ooh, BCM was just on the edge of vision. Oh, that could have been huge.
Yeah, the thing is, we can see Entity has a lot of trouble shoving waves, getting map pressure. So they have all the heroes down bottom, and now Faceless Void has to TP all over the map to deal with the wave. And then Beastmaster gets out of position. So it's still very playable for OG. They clearly cannot win the team fight, but they can avoid the team fight, playing the patience game, using Barra to charge, for example, Spirit... Oh. Stormstormer. Got him.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
He cancel.
Well, he is going to get caught out, and that is a huge kill. Stormstormer is dead. 125 seconds. Does have a buyback available. On the side, though, Chrono onto BZM. This could be the big turnaround play. No BKB popped in time. Rolling Thunder comes out, and they're going to go in for the re-engagement here. Refresher used by Watson. He doesn't have the mana. Watson does not have the mana for his second Chrono. That is a big problem. He's trying to get back. BZM drained a bit too much with that diffusal blade.
Is out.
And they are going to lose Got Omi as well. The remaining two will be able to get back, but that is big. That is everything.
Yeah, that's what OG need to do. They get the hero that gets out of position. They shove the waves. One hero has to TP in. Another hero just left behind. It was a Beastmaster. Huge pick off. So playing the Baritone game really well.
Yuragi going in, charge onto Fishman. Silence comes out. Oh, the chrono onto Yuragi. Everyone buys back.
Where's the
Stormstormer's got the roar at the ready. Do they have the damage? Watson, he's trying to finish off Yuragi, and yes, indeed, Yuragi is going to be left behind. It was a triple buyback forced out, though. They will roar up Taiga immediately afterwards, and they'll get the second kill. They should get the second kill if they have detection.
Invis? Range?
Die? Taiga? There? Okay, he's dead. Gem to be picked up. But it was a triple buyback forced out for that one, and yeah, they kind of can't do too much at the moment. They do have that second, the chrono possibility, because Refresher Orb has been built up on Watson.
Yeah, he just need to make sure he has mana to do it. OG,
yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake.
DM top.
Wait, why? What? Yeah! DM, stop dying!
DD on Faceless Void, while we see the replay. Felt like they lacked damage, but in truth, we lacked FPS. And suddenly, Naga is dead.
Yeah, that was... I mean, it's a triple buyback forced out, so all in all, it's not that bad. Could have been a lot worse. But now Naga has the Song of the Siren at the ready.
Win condition is killing the Beastmaster that has no buy. But they have DD and Catapult Wave. That's what they need to pressure.
And Watson's Aegis is about to expire in 5 seconds. He has a chrono in 30. And they'll back off now that Yuragi has shown his face. Or are they actually? Stormstormer is an angry man.
He blinks in. This is Void playing a bit around. Disarm it. But not stunned.
Gets disarmed again. Constantly disarmed by the lucky shot. But the range rack should die to the illusions.
1 hour gaming coming.
I don't mind. I want to see them tier 5 neutral items, Astini.
Yeah, definitely. I'm clicking a bit around the heroes. So Enchantress has Moonshard, BKB, Pike. Mirana has Vise, Greaves Pipe, Lotus Orb. Spirit Breaker has the double boots. Lincoln's Shadow Blade, Agonies. I thought
he needs BKB. I mean, to be fair, they have the Roar, and Chrono. Actually, BKB does very little this game. My bad.
And he just got the shard, talking about him. Meanwhile, they did the Tormentor. Naga going for the Agonies.
Oh, Watson has the Arcane Rune. So he definitely wants to hit a Chrono right now. Spots Yuragi, but Yuragi walks away.
Hookshot miss.
Scot free. With the Trickster
Slope. I'm not sure if they should be looking for this team fight, because maybe he wants to wait for the buybacks on his team. They have 3 buybacks down. The Clockwork, Veno, and Beastmaster. Enemy team just Enchantress, so yeah.
The problem is Roche will respawn before the buybacks are ready. Or it could if they're lucky at the same time that the buybacks are ready, but...
Oh, DM in the wave, charge the wave, gets chronoed. DOT.
Not again, DM. He is a little bit more tanky, but with the TPs coming through, nice song to save his life. Can they continue this fight, Ags?
Arrow, BKB.
Watson, there's the Chain Frost bouncing around onto Yuragi. It continues for a little bit more. DM charges forward. The disarm comes through Stormstormer. DM is dropping low. DM will have a buyback available, so he can respawn and charge back into the fray. Watson refresher use, though. That should be enough threat to not continue, or is it? Taiga will be found out, finished off. Will they continue this fight? The Chrono is here. He eats the cheese. Charge onto Watson. DM needs to be very careful that he does not get caught. 8 seconds for another roar coming through, but there's the Chrono coming in onto BZM. The Bangalore is going to get bashed, locked, stunned in place, taken down. Cheb is next. Buybacks come through. Plenty. DM is charging in the middle of everything. Yuragi's trying to find Toby, but Yuragi, he's trying to find 17 targets and he's completely alone. Watson still has the right clicks to continue on forward. Stormstormer has a roar available, gets the roar off onto the Naga. They're pushing back, they hold him down. DM charging through everything, but Yuragi is dead. Buybacks comes out aplenty. Stormstormer is continuing the fight. He's healing up thanks to the constant drums, and Watson does not fear death at all. He is immortal. He has a buyback at the ready. Yuragi is man fighting for his life. Another Chain Frost coming out for Fishman. That's how long this fight has been lasting. The control is there. Yuragi is surrounded. BZM needs to help him, needs to keep the disarms going, but Yuragi has no backup coming through. Watson can just bash and bash and bash and bash, and he is dead. That could be, that should be, that would be, has to be game. It is a full 5-man buybacks coming out from the... Sorry, 3-man buybacks, because Seb and Taiga did not have buybacks. What a fight, what a turnaround. Go for throne, there's nothing to fear. BZM can only do a couple of swashbuckles to loosen you up, but so far it's looking...
there! It's gonna bash them.
He needs to go big, or they need to go home. Taiga's alive. He does have some decent damage. Going in for Watson. Can he get the kill onto Watson is the question. The roll holds him in place, but they're trying to just finish it off. Stormstormer, the control onto Taiga. Stormstormer, they need to focus down the Ancient. Watson actually is taking a lot of damage. Going to get the leap away. Watson is going to get taken down. The buyback comes out from Watson. Needs to buy bots quickly to rejoin his team. Stormstormer is going in. There is going to be the problem. Can they finish it off? It is so very, very close. He's all alone. Watson, he needs to go big. 20 seconds for his Chrono. A couple more hits. BKB bot. Can they bash him? The bash isn't going to be enough. He Manta styles to dodge everything. Leap forward. Fortification comes in. No! Watson's going to get taken down. He cannot take down the Ancient. Oh, this is the possible turnaround. There's no buybacks on the side of Entity. OG might have just done it.
They did it. They did it. Or Entity did it, right? Because it takes two to do it. This overexternal Throne, they underestimate the damage on Enchantress. We've been talking about this damage the entire match. And Faceless Void doesn't get a Time Walk. Dies to Enchantress. He sold items to buy the BOT. He sold the Madness plus another item. And now it's just Clockwork Lich against 4 heroes. I don't think they can hold it.
The two supports don't have the same damage as that Enchantress does. Taiga, he just nuked down the Faceless Void and BZM as well. The distraction, the Basher, of course, coming in, because every little bit helps. And now it's two supports against the world, but there is nothing they can do. Yuragi could even sing him a song and finish the Ancient that way.
The tip back. Way too early, the tip, Fishman. Yeah, OG, they do it.
Throw everything they have at them. There's a buyback available. Coming through in a second. 4 seconds for the Stormstormer buyback. The supports as well. There's a buyback coming out from Katomi. Maybe they can do something, but it's looking like it's not enough, and it won't be enough. It's gonna be OG taking game number 1. Pre-60 minutes. But this game, oh my lord. They played it so